bunks at Brook Corner Holsteins. This is where they keep lots and lots and lots of feed. So they cut up the corn plant and make corn silage out of it. And then it gets loaded into the mixer wagon, which is right here. And Reid will make several stops around the farm to put the ingredients in that they need. It's kind of like a tossed salad, except it's mixed really well so that the cows can't pick things out. So if I was to make a tossed salad at my house, my daughter would pick all the cucumbers, and because that's what she likes. And she'd make sure her salad had a lot of cucumbers in it. And my husband would pick a lot of the tomatoes because that's one of his favorites. My son made the croutons with the cucumbers. So by mixing it all together, we're preventing the cows from just picking out just the croutons. So this recipe that they use is called a total mixed ration. And the farmer will go and collect each ingredient in a mixer wagon. And then the mixer wagon, it sounds like it is. It's a big wagon that mixes the feed up. So he's going to put in some grain, I think, at this point. He's just backing up the mixer wagon. And there's scales on the wagon so that they know how much to add. So basically they add each ingredient, and then when they have everything added up, they'll mix it all together. So cows can eat 100 pounds or more of feed a day. So if there is 360 cows on this farm, that means they need to have 36,000 pounds of feed mixed, more than that every day, which is like 18 tons of feed. So each day, this farm is going through 18 tons of feed. And that's showing you why we have all the feed bunks and why farmers are working so hard during the summer and the fall. They plant in the spring, the corn grows in the summer, and then in the fall, they harvest it and they store it so that they have feed for their animals come the winter months when there's not crops growing. Oh, man. I think what we're going to do is we're going to join back with you guys on the feeding when we get the feed up to the barn, and you can watch them feed. They'll actually drive this tractor and wagon through the barns to feed the cows, and we'll catch that in a bit, and that'll be our next live. But we're going to let Reid work with getting the feed in the wagon so that it can be mixed and fed to the cows right now. And in the background here, you can see where we were in the calf barn and then the calf hutches. Those hutches are designed for each individual pen. In the barn in the background is also an individual pen per calf. And then as they get bigger, they'll get into a group calf. They'll groups of like 3 to 4 calves in a group. And then the next stop for the heifers here at Brook Corner Holsteins is they have another farm that they rent, is where their heifers are raised. And then when they get close to needing to get ready to go back into the milking herd, so in another year or so, they come back to this farm and then stay on this farm when they go into have their calf. So a calf right now, these calves are essentially the class of 2023. In 2 years, they will be joining the milking cow herd. They'll have their first calf. and they'll be the future of Brook Corner Holsteins.